Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I am your flooring specialist. In this video, another Redgard waterproofing shower floor. Alright, so this is the shower floor that we're doing. And this is the drain that I got at Floor and Decor. So if y'all ever come across a drain similar to these, I'm going to show y'all how to do a proper waterproofing liner for a shower like this. If this was a Schluter drain, it would have like the curdy fabric right here where you can interlap with the rest of the curdy system, but this one doesn't. This one's just a straight plastic drain. The first thing you need to have is the MVP primer. Yep, MVP primer, and we need to prime the perimeter of this drain. Very important, otherwise this waterproofing won't stick to this plastic properly. This is how you first mix it. If you like the video at the end, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. That's how you mix the MVP primer. We first need to prime this plastic drain. Now it's going to take a couple layers because again it's plastic. Nothing really sticks to plastic off rip unless it's epoxy. But the MVP primer will stick to it. Just need to do a couple layers so that we make sure so that I make sure that it's on there nice and thick, since it's a small area back here. And once I have it over the plastic and we let it dry a little bit, I'm going to do a second coat. You know, it doesn't matter if I can do the rest of the floor with it if I wanted to. It would help bond the waterproofing better. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the primer basically on the shower pan liner. Let me see if I can do a second layer already. This is the important part. Alright guys, so this is it. The primer is basically dry. We let it dry for a couple hours. Now I could have just basically primed this section, but I went ahead and primed everything since, you know, we have extra primer, right? So, but it was critical that we use primer, particularly here. All right, so we're cutting out the felt. That's the main sheet. We got the four corners. I got two more pieces over here that I'm gonna use for around this side. What we're doing is we're cutting that felt so that the fabric felt fits perfect with the drain and waterproof underneath it and over it, just like all the other waterproofing videos that I've done. All right, so basically with waterproofing, that's Jimmy right there. This is shower right here. So this is that waterproofing. And what we're doing the first layer right here on the underneath it. And this is exactly how you got to get the waterproofing done. You need to do the primer around the plastic drain. Once you get the primer around the plastic drain, then you can go ahead and let it dry. Let it dry properly. You shouldn't really do it like an hour later. You should actually let it dry around the plastic. After that, after you let it dry there or whatever, you want to go ahead and add the waterproofing membrane, which in this case, again, we're using Redgard. Alright, we got the felt, and this felt, you have to cut it over the crack between the concrete, I mean not the concrete, but between the sand mix and the plastic drain. So that's what this fabric is for, to go over the drain between the plastic and the sand mix. That's why I cut it in that form. Now also the rest of the waterproofing is basically the same. You want to have a layer of waterproofing underneath, a good layer, then you want to have another one over the top. So in this case, I'm doing this section first, getting this drain area secured and done. Then I'm going to roll it over and do the back side. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show y'all before I continued, you get this back piece right here. As far as my perimeter pieces, this is my perimeter piece. I'm going to go ahead and stop it right at the edge, going over the other felt. And I also have my corners here already. As you see, I already have this corner there. It's folded in and it folds over the curb. This one as well. So now I'm just doing my perimeters, and then I have these back corners to do. and I'll show y'all what this looks like in a second. All right, so we got this. We got the perimeter in the back. We got the corners. We're still working on the main piece. We cut the hole around the drain, and we have fabric felt all the way around it, from the corners to the perimeter to the main piece, over the line between the drain and the sand mix. So that is what needs to happen there. Very important, and that is exactly how you do this waterproofing liner to properly pass a water inspection. And this is exactly how you need to do it. So when it dries up, I'll show you what it looks like, and we can put a plug in there and we can test it, and y'all can see how it is 100% holds water. So let me finish this up. I'm gonna go ahead and put waterproofing on the floor, the first layer, and then I'm gonna roll this over it as I finish waterproofing the layer over the top. Then I'm gonna finish putting my perimeters and my corners and show y'all what this looks like in a little bit. Oh crap. Alright. There we go. Nice and flat to the back, and then I waterproof the bottom right here. Press this down so that bonds. Right, press that in so it bonds. Put some waterproof in here. So y'all see, waterproof in there. Close it down. Waterproof in there. Waterproof the wall. And now you have a perfect waterproof corner. Alright guys, the shower bed liner is 100% waterproof. We still have to let it dry before we set any tile. Still gotta clean the drain. I think I'm waiting for that to dry so I can peel it off. Put primer on this drain so that the tile sticks properly to the plastic. I already did the primer over the plastic drain. It looks like it's bonding well. So it's still in the process of drying. If y'all like this video, hit that like button for me. If y'all new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, because I got more content coming up for y'all to watch. This is just one of many different jobs that we do. All right guys, so the waterproofing is 100% dry already, and like I said, the corners came out good. You can see the fabric right there going all the way around with the corners in the corner, perimeter, and we have one whole sheet going across the main shower mud bed, and then between, and it's going all the way over between the you know, basically between the crack of the drain and the mud bed. So you make sure you have the felt going over that, which is about right here somewhere. And it goes, and it's over that all the way around. Water's gonna flow through here and then drip into the drain properly. As far as this this drain right here, all we needed to do was put a primer there, and this drain's gonna sit right here, and basically the water's just gonna fall in there. So this is the way we're doing this shower pan liner. It's correct and it works. So I'm about to start laying down the stone. The first thing you want to do here is make sure that your thin set mortar is running all in one direction. So in this case, I have the drain on this side, so I figure it's proper to make sure that my lines are going horizontally in this direction. So we just got started. I'm gonna make sure that this is free, right? That the drain is free. I'm gonna put stones there, fill in the stones against the wall, and continue putting these sheets. Guys, the shower floor came out spectacular. I still have to put the stone over the drain, so it's gonna look like one floor only, with a few lines right there where the water's gonna dive in. Other than that, it's looking great. And I'm doing this little backsplash right here, the accent tile, which is the same as the rocks on this nice long niche. However, I wanted to show, as y'all see, that looks like plenty of thin set, because I know on my last video some guy said, that looks like you have any thin set, it's gonna fall off in a year. This is a good 1/4 by 1/4 notch trowel, and this is just accent tile, and it's no wider than a foot. Everything's squeezed in nice and tight, so it's definitely bonding good. This ain't falling nowhere. Okay, I'm grouting the floor, and this is stone pebbles, right? So this drain right here basically has tile over it, and I grouted over it because I'm letting it dry some, and or the little margin trowel, and then go and cut that grout out. But once it dries some more, so that it has a nice line going across it, and the grout stays exactly put where it needs to be. Tile over drain type deal here. Basically it sets in like this, and then the water would just slide in. So we just put the plumbing in. Look at the water. It's all sealed up, so y'all see that penetrating sealer is working just perfect. Look at that. Alright. And look at the way that's raining in there. Everything's sloping down to the shower. So as y'all see, all the water's going in there. And everything is sealed. I mean, look at all this bubbles and bubbles everywhere. Like the video, guys. Hit that sub button. The next video is going to be a time lapse of this shower from start to finish, from demo to cement board to waterproofing, mud pan, seats, niche, everything. Go ahead and check it out. We got more content. We're going to be pretty busy this year, just like every year. So hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. I'm out.